So when my midlife awakening hit me over the head, and I suddenly would be in rooms with people who I had known for years and years, and I knew them and I still liked them, but I didn't feel like I belonged in that room anymore. I didn't know where else I was supposed to go. I just didn't belong in that room anymore with those folks. And it wasn't their fault. They hadn't done anything. It was me. It was me having this unbelievable seismic shift at my soul level. And I've talked about it before. Soul tapped me on the shoulder and said, "Girl, we're moving on. You're not going to stay married another 20 years or do this or that. There's other things coming." And if you know what I'm talking about, you know, and if you don't, just keep scrolling. So this midlife awakening thing can get messy, right? Because first of all, yeah, being in a room with people who you just don't feel like you know them anymore, and they certainly don't know you because you're feeling so different from the way you've ever felt. And then your own family, you know, my husband at the time didn't know what was going on. He just knew that I was acting weird. Whole other video about that. So my point is that when you're in that space of kind of feeling really lost in a crowded room with people who should be familiar, you're looking for connection. And this is where you need to get smart. You don't run out and have an affair. You get spiritually connected. You go meditate somewhere on a regular basis and you ask for connection. You ask for guidance. You don't have to be religious. You don't have to ask, the bearded man in the sky. I don't picture that. I am a universal energies, universal powers, intelligence. I believe in spirit guides. I believe in souls. I don't believe, again, in this one entity in the sky with a score sheet about everyone's behavior. I'm sorry, I just don't buy it. But whatever works for you, okay? As long as it feels supportive and kind, and beneficial at a core level of like where your soul is and where your consciousness lives, and it grounds you in a way that helps you then make sense of what's happening, because this awakening thing is a lot like waking up from a really deep sleep and you're just blurry-eyed and you're foggy brained and you're just trying to figure it out, and that's without the menopause. Okay, so I'm just going to say, ask for that guidance, ask for that sign. Don't ask for a super complicated sign. You know what I mean? You find the thing that is reasonable and doable, but would still make you go, "Oh, wow, that's for me. That message is for me." I use numbers. I've used symbolisms of all kinds. I've used words. Like if I hear this word a lot, I'll know that this sounds crazy to those to whom it sounds crazy, and then who it doesn't sound crazy, you're going to know. Anyway, start asking for that guidance from the heavens, because it's the most grounding thing you can do when you're feeling that lost.